Welcome back to me on the bookshelf. I'm Lizzie, you are. And I was like, what do I say after that? You just say, and you're terrified.
I'm terrified. No.
You're not. I think we're pretty chill now.
Yeah.
Doing this for long enough. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. And what
I'm tired.
I know what we're tired. Rally. What? Rally. You don't know that term?
No.
Rally it.
As in like, oh,
go. No, it's like, I think it's like when you go out and you're like drinking when you get tired, like, no, rally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I did go out there. So.
Not alcoholic like me.
I'm a good girl.
Mm-hmm. But what we're doing today is our New Year's plans, our book resolutions, our life ones happening in the life background. You don't hear about
you
it.
don't need to do that.
I still need to do my bingo board.
Oh yeah. If anything fun happens, we will let you know. Eventually.
Eventually. That is so true. Because we can never stop chatting up about our life. Anyway, because that's beyond the bookshelf. Technically, we shouldn't be talking about books.
Yeah.
It's an oxymoron of the title. Is that what?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oxymoron. Oxymoron.
Yes. So before we start, we left off of like rounding out our reading year, but did you read anything after? Because I can tell you, I did. What did you read?
I finished off Standard Read.
And you?
Loved Tara Dawn.
I saw our TikToks. It was her fave. One of her faves.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
those
TikToks that took you 200 years to do.
It was 3 days.
That was hard to choose, especially because a few of those ones I only read the 2 books. So yeah, don't judge me. I mean, you can, but I don't give a shit. But also, it was a tough choice.
It was fun.
I had to think about it.
For me, I think there was one month I totally did the wrong one. I think it was August. Because I didn't put When the Moon Hatches.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did, but you changed it, didn't you?
No. Because I wasn't doing that again. It was very difficult.
It took us.
Because I used a template. And then template kept swapping around the least from favourite. And I was like, just give it.
Because I looked at it when I went to bed and then I'd let you know in the morning.
Because I think like one of my favorites of the year was my least. And you're like, that's not right.
That's not right. I know, that's not right.
But shout out and promo to our TikTok.
Yeah, because that's the only place that ever gets anything.
And Spotify. If you're listening, you're on Spotify. We're just on that.
She has to start uploading to the YouTube. She needs to start doing stuff that we can put on Instagram. I am going to whatever. You've been out home all day, all the time.
I was what?
No, she was very inconvenient.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let me just double check because I think I finished 3 books after our last.
While you're checking, I will tell you because I had failed at everything the last 2 months, but I finished Throne of Broken Gods, which is the second book of Book Asriel.
Oh, yes.
I liked it. Oh my god, it's one of those books where it ends and I'm like, how am I going to fix this? There's too much wrong right now. I'm stressed. We have no allies. What is happening? So, but I gave it 4 stars. I didn't give it 5 because it was so stressful. There wasn't enough fun where I thought the first book was just a bit fun.
Yep.
So this one I wish they had more of like, I don't know, characters. She just wanted to kill everyone. It was fun. I reread it. Oh, I really didn't think this was going to invest this much time in this series. Really? Oh man. Then I reread Daughter of No Worlds because I want to finish that series, which hint, that's what we'll talk about in a minute. I read Jujutsu Kaisen, believe one. Yeah, thank you, Megan Sally. I really liked it.
I've been talking to you about
I don't listen to
Jujutsu Kaisen for as long as we've known each other.
Did I tell you that I watched like 8 episodes?
You didn't, but your brother did.
Why don't you talk to you?
I was like,
talks to you.
I've been wearing these shirts constantly around you, telling you about this show and how I had to stop watching it because I was breastfeeding while watching it, and Hunter was getting too aware.
How do you think I feel? Like you read Throne of Glass, but not because of me?
I did.
Nah, it wasn't until...
No, I started reading that when we started this.
Okay.
You could go back and watch the footage.
Let me into my delusion.
No, I did. I only read Hakatar When I did,
Well,
because of Bookclub.
yeah, that's different. I've never told you that.
No, you.
Because I'm adamant that you will like the Throne of Glass series.
Yes, I do.
The best.
Do.
And then I read Lights Out. And that's fun. But that's all I read. And now a lot of writing.
Not only did I finish the Tandem Room, I finished Oathbringer. And
I heard, looking back, we started.
I also, don't tell me. I also read that The Ledge. I don't think I had read that when we last recorded.
No, and I don't think you told me. You like it?
I read it in 2 days. Like, we didn't have the TV on. Hunter was chilling. Murray wasn't home. So I just sat here and read, and Hunter had a ball. We had the Christmas tree up, so he was just turning the lights on and off because they had the disco thing. Yeah, great. It was good. I don't normally like the thrillers and the twisty stuff, but I really enjoyed it. This is the second thriller-ish that I've liked. One was a book club one. This one was for work purposes.
Yeah.
I'll say I might do it again, but I don't know. That one just.
Well, it's like when I read Drowning. The
play one.
I was obsessed with it, and that was a work read.
Yeah. Also reread Dress again for the 6th time, I think. No, it's I think it's 3rd time.
That's insane, considering you read it this year the first time. That's like me in that book. Oh, you saw it a time before, like Gravity or something. No, this one. This is the rest of the story.
Oh, yeah.
Read it twice.
Yes.
I nearly reread it again. I'm like, I can't. I've read it twice already.
Some books just
hit.
Yeah.
Dress is good. Dress is good.
I was trying to sell it to some kid that wanted to get into the Cosmere, and someone's old man was listening, and he bought my recommendation to somebody else. So that's just how good I am at my job. But yeah, finished Oathbringer. And yes, we did. I did that really good. Timing, I think, for such a big book, which also I don't get the credit on Goodreads because I read them in the 2 parts, which is pity.
Yeah, I changed because I just I always just do what I'm actually reading. So for Way of Kings and Warrior, I was reading the part 1 and 2, but then I'm reading just the 1, and it's taken. Still reading it, but just telling tales. I think I finally hit the part where I'm like, oh, I want to keep reading. So
it's good job.
Yeah, it's good job.
So it's like because I got married onto Red Rising. Finished that because I gave him the dramatized one of the first book. Finished that in a couple of days. I was like, he would just be sitting out here, headphones on. Okay, fine, don't talk.
What do you do when you read a book? Are you reading along?
I read along.
Yeah.
Murray just sits there and stares at the ceiling.
I can't do that. So I try and listen in the car, and then I get too distracted. I'm like, where am I? I've been trying to do it like clean.
I do it when I clean.
When people are fucking talking to me. The other day, I read a big chunk of Oathbringer because I was baking. Yeah. And that was really good. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god, I'll make you some joys. And then I was reorganizing my bookshelf the other day, and I read a couple of chapters of Oathbringer. Yeah. So I think that's what's pushed me through. Is I think I've pushed past just by listening. Yeah. And it's not like I don't like it. I keep reiterating it. It's just I want things to happen now. Yes.
There is a lot of build up.
It might be correct in saying someone was saying that like Oathbringer or Rhythm War is like it's like setting up to the whole series or some shit like the constant. Yeah. Like that's why
I think that's what Rhythm of War is. Well, it literally is the penultimate to that finishing of the first half.
Really? Not Wind and Truth.
Wind and Truth is the end. Penultimate comes before it, friend.
Really? I did not know that. Oh, I did not know that.
You're the smart one.
No. Oh my god, did you know Stevie said to me the other day, you've now dropped down to my number 2 smart person I know? Oh. I was like, you're fucking rude. I was like, who is it? Doctor. I'm like, okay. I guess. Fucking doctor is my number 1. But she specifically said smart dumb person. So I'm changing the story.
No, see, I just say you're
dumb. Well, no.
But anyway.
Anyway. But that's what I've been reading. And I have read so much fanfic in the last 2 months. So much crap. Because fanfic, you know the character. You know the word. You don't need to think.
No.
Just vibes.
It's just, whatever somebody else has come up with. But yeah, you did say you were going to start Kingdom of Ash when I did. And I'm up to chapter 35 or something.
I'm on chapter 1.
I know. So.
But I started reading it and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'm getting into it, right? Because I think I've only read it once, and I think it took me just under a day.
That's a thicker.
I didn't.
I couldn't even finish it before the new year is out. I had 13 hours left.
I didn't sleep.
Get through 6 hours.
I bought the book and I didn't sleep. So when I say day, I mean 24 hours.
Yeah. So you got problems.
You got problems.
Yeah, I was going to say something. It's gone. Hold on.
You're 13 hours older?
Oh, no. I was going to say, Names and I were speaking today because she's just finished Queen of Shadows.
Yeah.
Loved it.
She loved it?
Yes. I was like, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I do think she'll like Empire of Storms more than
I think
Tower of Storm. But we are different.
Okay.
She was a good girl today. She cancelled some books. Had 2 dark for her.
Oh.
Good job. But
what's she cancel?
I know it's dark romance.
Like haunting everyone.
No. Oh, she should cancel that. That's terrible. Amy, you need to cancel that. No. What was I saying to her?
Was a good girl.
Oh no, we were discussing how much we both don't understand the hype of Rowan. Neither of us.
I
can't.
I love her.
No.
I don't know what it is. Punch me in the face.
That's why. I'm like, we were joking.
I think I know what I like him.
Mm.
She was at her worst.
Mm-hmm.
She was stanky,
alcoholic,
and he's like, I fucking hate this bitch. But then they like met. Oh, they're doing well. That's right. Sorry. They like attacked each other at their worst, right? Yeah. But then they didn't let up, and then they became friends. And I really like that turn in the book. It's in Air of Fire specifically. I just love it. I love stories like that where it's like, I can see you at your worst, and I'll still be here for you. But I'm not going to let you walk all over me. Yeah. I think that's what he's a true equal to her because she's powerful as all hell. Yeah. But also, I love some of his things in like Queen of Shadows. Like, oh yeah, like, or what's the scene where it's like, oh, your person or something must be hot, and he's like, she's talking about it, but stuff like that. I love that.
That was a good, funny intro. But yeah, I still don't
like everyone else around him. Like, why don't you tell us the plans? And he's like, punch, with punches, I guess. Like, it's just, I think they're a good match, and I love it. Yeah. Like, who do you like in this series? You say fucking who? Anyone?
I do, but now I don't want to say.
I actually don't know who I hate. Who is it?
I actually don't know.
Hale? Dorian?
I do like Hale. I don't, Dorian. I don't know. Dorian and Manon. She doesn't know what's happening, but that's her favourite. Names' favourite.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Tower of Dawn. Like, I was getting annoyed with Kale, but now I'm like, after Tower of Dawn, I really quite like him. And then the more you see of his backstory, because they go into the things.
Why he's like that.
Yeah, probably Kale. Out of those 3, they got to choose from.
He's the cousin, I guess.
No, I don't know.
Some people like the wolves and shit. Oh, there's that guy. Oh, yeah. What's the big Fae guy? That's
the big Fae guy. Yo, have you read?
Don't spoil it. We don't know. No. The black-haired guy. He's one of
Walton.
Yeah. You like him?
No, I don't.
I don't know why it's black. People like obsessed about Walton.
I don't get why I read black.
And Fenris.
That's
the white wolf.
Yeah. I've just got up to a bit about him.
Spoilers. Stop talking about it. Anyway.
Yeah. No. Anyway. Yes. So, yes. I'm reading Kingdom of Shadows. I've been trying to get the time to read Madhouse Promenades by Lynn Moore, but because I'm just reading it this current couple of weeks, it's a bit crazy, so I have not been able to read it. I've read the first chapter and I quite liked it, so I think I will enjoy the book. But like today, when we were going to sit and read, because I didn't want to have headphones on listening to Kingdom of Ash, I know I could have, but I'm not that kind of parent. I can't do it.
I could.
Yeah, that's it. You got to look after it. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I want to read. It's like I didn't feel like reading that one, but then I was like, got so many other books that I want to read, but I can't pick. No, I did that years ago. I'm not going back. Although I want to read that Hermione one that's been made into a real book.
I'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Talk about plans. What are your goals? So we kind of talked about goals at the end of our wrap up.
Did I write them down? Because I can't remember.
No.
You know my brain at the moment.
You didn't. What's your number this year?
My number is 75. I didn't make it to 75 this year, last year. Sorry, we're already in the new year. Like I wanted to, but I think I'll be able to do it time around.
I think so.
The rate that I'm going, with what we've got in store, what we want to do.
We've got things to do.
And yeah, because we're trying to be better with all of the things this year.
Yes, I think that's the thing.
It's
that's what the tarot readers on TikTok say.
And that's also what our meditation images is.
Yeah.
At least mine did, among other things. But those things have already come sort of to fruition. So
I'll wait for the next one. But yeah, I'm going to pick 100 again. Oh, I ended up reading. What was my number?
118 because Mum asked.
Yeah.
Oh, when did she read? Like 200? I was like, yes. 118. She's not even that good.
I have only read 201 year. That was probably my most depressed year of my life. So okay. That's why I don't think I did anything got read to get out of my head.
Yeah.
So at least I could keep reading even though I was depressed. But yeah. And then I think
do you count the fanfics on?
No, so okay. Last year I tried to and I got a few, but then there's a whole thing on there. Getting rid of them. They cleared them out. They're like, it's not real work. I'm like, I fucking know, but also shut up. Speaking of counting fanfics though, that's something interesting you brought up. I'm actually going to make a
fanfic page.
I'm going to make a fanfic page.
Oh, interesting.
Because then I'm like, if I like them though, so if they would be quote unquote considered a 4 or 5 star, I would add them.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. I think that'd be cute. It's not a kick track. But I think our biggest goal that we made on air live for us.
Which one? There are multiple that were quite large.
Well, I think this is going to be the hardest one. Buying our book.
Yes, that's what I thought you were going with this.
No.
Book that one definitely. Yes, 100%.
So the rules are: are you going to follow the exact same rules I'm following?
If they're the same as what I think they are, yeah.
Okay. So the rules
I'll find out right now.
We can only buy books. Well, first I have a stipulation. I have a stipulation that I have some instant buys I'm allowed to buy. So they are like my 40 books I've picked that I already know I'm anticipating. I would buy them regardless. Fight me, I would be buying them. Yeah. You know? And in theory, they technically should be 40 books I would read when I buy them.
Yeah.
We'll see how that happens. But we only can buy books if we read 5 books on our physical TBR or we read the ebook or audiobook first.
Yes, the bad
trophy. Because there is a talk, you have to have physical media. Otherwise, you never know when it goes.
Yeah, true.
You don't.
Yeah, basically it's the same thing. I'm only buying books from work that I have ordered in. And even then, some of them I've already cancelled because I'm not. No.
Yeah. So I found I am so overwhelmed at the moment of like, yes, I want to read everything.
Yeah.
And then I look, I'm like, what do I read? And then I read nothing but
That's
fanfic.
like my thing today.
Yeah.
And I'm able to pick one.
Exactly. And it's like, but if you picked it up and just started reading, like, oh yeah, I'd like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just so dumb.
Yeah. Well, so my brother stole a couple of books from the list.
Funny.
Yeah. It was great. He did help me with the studio because he was after one particular book that was somewhere in there. It was in the last box he looked in, which was great. But yeah, he started stacking up books for me. He found the book that he was after, but then he also found a few other books. A couple I had to go, no, they're part of our plan. Those, so long as you don't destroy and give them back, you can have them. I'm sure I bought that thing for the wild for him 1 year.
Do you know, I swear to God you did too, because I think you did buy 2 copies for a Christmas box. I think I sold it to you.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll find out one day.
But yeah, like there's some titles I know for sure that we're both gonna buy, like Onyx Storm, which I need to read this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, excuse me, can you?
I'm gonna be at the midnight release party. I have to.
Yeah, so you have to.
I have to read it. At least I have to read Iron Flame. I read Fourth Wing.
Yeah,
but I've got this urge to reread Fourth Wing and go to Iron Flame. But I just anyway, we'll see. It's only the fucking third. I need to calm down. I keep thinking, like I was saying to you before we started recording, I feel like it's been 2 weeks already. But it's not been 2 weeks. So
it's not. It is the 3rd of January. So
it's okay. If I finish a book tomorrow, I'll be happy.
Sure.
Fish Kingdom about you.
No, of course.
I know that you'll buy The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick.
Absolutely.
And The Irresistible Urge to Fall in Love for Your Enemy. That's the Hermione fanfic that's being turned into thing. Undercutting Rosie.
Absolutely.
And Adam, Accomplice to the Villain, which, yes, Taylor Beth did guess the title right. She's very smart. I reckon you will read Quicksilver number 2 because I think you're going to read them.
I'm not going to read it. Have you seen how big that is? I have no interest in that.
Okay, don't read that.
You didn't sell me on it.
We're going to read the second book of When the Green Hatched. But I wrote that down as a vibe. I think we'll have to audio.
No, I have to. Because it has to be matching. It has to match. Not as matching.
I also put down Red God by...
oh, yeah. You know what? I feel like if we put it out there, someone else is...
I'm not the only one that's heard things.
Yeah. Well, no, this... Oh, actually, was it Linmore? It might have been Linmore. Like, there's nothing out there, but he's like, I'm reading about this. Yeah. I don't know.
There's him, and I've seen a few other people.
I'm sure I've seen somebody else as well, but he, I remember him.
I think you showed me, there's a Philippines Brown going like, yes, I want to write fantasy.
Oh, yes, I did.
But I don't want to have a finish.
Yeah.
So he needs to finish it. So I feel like he might just want to finish it, right?
It would be great.
But those are some of the books that we know we're going to buy and read.
Absolutely.
Have you read the Emily Wilde?
No, you keep telling me to. I'll get there.
You'll like it.
I know.
But that is some of the books. The next goal I have, before we get into and things, is I really need to finish the series I already own and are finished.
Maybe I should do that with the TV series. Because I have a terrible habit of not actually finishing my favorite TV series.
I know, it's so bad. Like, I have one here, The Burning God by
Arafon.
I love the first 2 books. I was waiting for the third book to come out. I haven't read it. It's been like 4 years, maybe 5. It's been a long time.
Smallville, like, actually all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Obsessed as a kid. I haven't finished the last 2 episodes.
Why do we do this to ourselves? It's like Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. I remember chasing Aaron down because it was in the box. I was like, where is it? Because it got delayed for a year, then delayed a couple of months after it was meant to be released in Australia. And I couldn't find it anywhere. And it came finally. I was like, where is it? I thought I was going to go home and read it. It's been 3 years.
It's just sad.
It's 3 years. It's sad. It happens. So I've got a list of books that I need to read this year. This page that I'm looking at. So
she could show you.
No, not
if she was kind.
No, series to finish.
So many.
Cosmeo, I'll finish that this week. And the rest doesn't matter. You'll find out when I read them. But yeah. And then
And then,
do you have any other specific goals?
I don't think so. I'm just, it's going to be a big year.
Yeah, true.
So, with things and podcasts and other things, like I've got a house that needs finishing. Fuck, maybe that's going to happen. No, it will. Oh no, not like inside, but outside. Obviously, I need to finish the studio. Other things. What holes?
Oh, the backyard.
I thought you meant in my house.
Yeah, I found one.
Yeah. No. Yes, the backyard, there's basically a massive hole under the fence.
Lucky you don't have a dog.
Yes, well, a dog has ended up in my backyard by the looks of it because the footprints. But Hunter, remote control car that he got for Christmas, went out onto the road today. So, yeah, that is priority. Big priority.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but this is.
But the next thing we want to do is we were talking about what do we read after Bosnia. Yes, I know we have finished whatever, but I need to prep a plan because I'm a planner. Do I execute plans? No. But I like to plan, okay? It's my favorite thing to do. So we've picked 10 titles.
I feel like I wrote more down.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure you added more. But anyway,
I think it was 10.
It was originally 10.
All of them in a minute. But what we're going to do is actually pick what we're reading first. So the rules of this is we're going to read it. We're not going to, I don't think we're going to give ourselves time of it. It's pretty much we're going to read one. Once we both finish it, we'll go into the next one. However, if we both like, oh my fucking God, I love this first book, we're just going to read the next one. Yeah. And do it that way.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty sure we own nearly everything. I might have added 2 today that we don't own. Maybe 1. Do you own
Yes, technically.
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah, you do. I don't, but I technically look it. But yeah, most of these we own.
Yes,
it's.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure everything I wrote down just now. I'm trying to do this.
Like 2 of them that I don't own. So we're gonna pick one out each and say what we're not reading, and then the last one is what we will be.
Yes.
So whoever picks first, who's gonna pick it?
I don't know. I don't know.
You go.
We were playing Magic just before, and I needed an actual calculator than that. We are not reading first. The Magician's Apprentice.
Oh, okay, that was a scary one. By
Raymond. You were supposed to have your phone ready.
Well, I wrote.
I shorthanded some of these. That says Magician app. Okay. There is one in there that's.
I have my
classic Taylor.
We are not reading
shorting.
The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett. Yeah, I really want to read that one.
Not yet. Not yet. That's the thing. Not yet. Not goodbye.
Hello.
We are not reading Dungeon Crawler Down. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
By Matt Dinniman.
You've got the stuff in front of you.
I do.
Although, not that I could say. I can't say it again. What was that ant that I drew earlier and I couldn't?
Oh, I don't know, but it was really bad.
I was like, alligator. Nope. Agitator.
No, agitator. Agitator.
Not, yeah. Anyway, we are not reading
The Bone Ships by R.J. Barker. But like I said, we will be reading them.
Oh, this is one I was hoping you would get.
Oh no.
We are not reading ASAP.
No, I really want to read that one.
We are not reading. What is it there? Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb.
Oh, I really want to read that one. That's the one we had to fight Mitchell for.
Yes.
He was taking it. Like, you can't take that.
And what was the other one? Oh, actually, the other one he wanted to take. It's not on the list, I don't think.
We are not reading The Blade Itself. I
was hoping to get
what the heck are we going to be reading?
If it's the one I had to convince Mitchell to go back and read this. Damn it, we are not reading The Grace of Kings.
Oh.
Ken Liu.
Okay. Oh, I'm kind of getting excited.
I have the butterflies.
Oh, damn it. We are not reading Empire of Silence.
Oh, okay. That is the
Christopher
Riccio?
Oh my God. Wait. Oh, we're reading either two really good books, I think.
Okay. Well,
I'm excited now.
You get to pick what we are not reading. So she already knows what we are reading. We are not reading Ruin of Kings.
Oh, by Jen Lyons.
Which you do have to read.
That is a
but
series.
anyway, we are reading
Trader's Blade by Sebastian D. Cassell.
Oh my god, we had that book for so long.
We bought that series in full, Betty.
No, it was
2
long
years
time
ago now.
Yeah.
2 years ago. I'm excited because this is a school first book.
It is. It's good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Me too, actually.
It was really exciting.
Because Mitchell pulled them ones out, so I know where they are.
Is that the ones he was trying to take for?
No. He was trying to take the John Gwynn.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I don't know why I thought that was on the list. He could have taken them.
Oh, me
My
too.
bad.
Take them.
No, I don't trust you.
But
I'm
that's
gonna have to
exciting.
rebuy those books.
Sebastian, this Trader's Blade, I'm pretty sure it's a complete series.
We will put those ones in the bag.
And we own them all.
Yes. Literally. And I think I even have one or two of the continuation spin-off ones.
Yes,
they came afterwards.
I do.
So,
there
we go.
I was excited because I thought we might have been reading Assassin's Apprentice for some reason.
Yeah, that
I've seen it everywhere.
was a gut feeling, or Empire of Silence.
And then I was like, oh my god, it could be Ruin of Kings. And I really want Tails to read it because I don't know if you like it, but I really want you to like it, if that makes sense.
You hyped it up so much that I bought all of them.
Well, and you can't buy them.
Is it him? Is it him? Her? I bought her new book, which is also Dragon.
Dragon.
I
it's called the
although
Dragon.
Our current kids book of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Keeper. I want to say this.
Oh, the bio one.
No.
Oh, the
kids one.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for that when I took Hunter to go see Sonic. Don't look like I'd be a fan, which is shocking because Dragon.
Well, this one, the dragons in Ruin of Kings. The dragons are part of the mythology. They're there. They're also considered gods. There is some other stuff we can't talk about, but also they talk.
Yes, you did tell me that, which kind of sold me because I'm like, cool.
And they're so funny.
I liked the Orange Tree. What is it?
Yeah, Orange Tree.
Because the dragons talk. Yeah. I like Fourth Wing, and I like the dragons talk.
Oh, okay. So you and I. And the footnotes are so fucking funny.
I just like a footnote.
I'm going to bring up the synopsis because I can't remember the synopsis, to be honest. Of the Trader's Blade, which we are reading.
We bought it.
Why did we buy it? So, I don't know his name, but I'm going to try. Belchier is the first Cantor of the Great Coats. Trained in the fighting arts and laws of Christia, the Great Coats are travelling magisters upholding King's law. They heroes, or at least they were, before they stood aside while the dukes took the kingdom and impaled their king's head on a spike. Right, now Tristia is on the verge of collapse and the barbarians are sniffing at the borders. The dukes bring chaos to the land while the great coats are scattered far and wide. Reviled as traitors, their legendary coats in tatters, all they have left are promises they made to King Peleus to carry out one final mission. But if they have any hope of fulfilling the king's dream, the divided great coats must reunite, sorry. They will also have to stand aside as they watch their world burn.
Okay. I'm actually pretty.
I mean, like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, actually.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm so excited.
I honestly can't remember what.
Why did we do that?
I feel like it was me looking at them because I've obviously seen it on some YouTube video. But then you're like, yes, let's get all of that.
Okay,
and
it does have a pretty high rating. It's a 4.05 on Goodreads. That's pretty good. And why is there 18 books? Oh, there's lots of other ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, maybe the one I have isn't part of that.
Yeah, there's 4.
Yeah, no, the one that I have isn't on there. So maybe that one's just another one he's written.
Wow, it's 4 books and the ratings get higher and higher.
Excellent.
That's one of our little challenges because, again, it's books we own. They're kind of semi-intimidating because some are long, some are thick, some are just overhyped.
Yeah.
some are like old school, like is it past our time?
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
true.
I think it's a really good mix of what is in there. So,
And yeah, it will be interesting to see what we do continue on with. Like I will finish some. But yeah,
it'll be interesting.
yeah, when we finish it is the other thing.
I know.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we like the most because like Mitchell, no interest in finishing Stormlight, which I had seen that boy reread those books so many times for him to be like, I'm not interested at all. But that is more the community, I think.
Yeah.
He's got influenced by other things. And then he also has read The Blade.
The Blade itself.
Blade itself and all those books. And he said, once you read those, you'll see what I mean. As in, like, yeah, I'd prefer those. But they are darker. And I'm not a huge.
Well, the Room of Kings is pretty dark, but not. It's got such humor. And it's just weird how it's written. Like, because he's a slave at one point.
Yeah.
I think he works in he's an orphan, but not. And so he's owned in a brothel lady. And then, like, things happen.
Yeah.
But, like, it's also quite fun.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see.
I've hyped up so much.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, what the heck? You also hyped up a Prior of the Orange Tree for me as well, and I didn't enjoy it that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about it, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think I love a book where they lay it out perfectly that at the end of it, you're like, oh, yes, tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
I like you did like
I
that.
feel like I fell asleep a few times.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and I just continued on, so I kind of missed a few things, I think. But it's okay.
Oops. But
yes, I read it.
I need to read the prequel.
Yeah, but I look at the side of it and I'm like, then I look at the other books that I read.
Yeah. But no, that is. I'm so excited. I want to go read it right now.
I know where it is.
Have you touched your book?
No, I haven't. I actually nearly had a full breakdown when Mitchell was walking out the door with a couple of my books.
Like a bit
aggressive. He breaks the spines of hard covers.
See, that I'm not about.
This is a boy who growing up would tell me off for breaking the spines of books and doggy earring. And now he does it. You see his bookshelf, and you know how when you've broken the spine and the front sticks out like it's hanging out. Yeah, that's what his bookshelf is like.
But I love that sometimes because it's like, oh, you read that one.
Yeah, you can tell I've read the books that I've read, but they don't have to have their guts hanging out.
Yeah, they do.
No.
I've had a book with pages falling out after I read it. It was really bad and brown math marker paper, little teeny tiny ones, but
yeah.
But now I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting buying those ones from collectible. But anyway, because every time I go on Reddit, it's like, this is falling apart. I'm like, I'll probably just have them on.
I really
the display.
Want the American paperback of Sonata 5. So I love the covers.
I want the hardcovers because have you seen the inside of them?
Do you know who has a signed hardcover of Way of Kings? American.
Stevie.
And she doesn't even like the fucking series, and every time I remember that, I'm trying to steal it.
Yes.
Because you know when Brenda Santa came to see you?
Yes, I remember because you told me and you were like, oh, I'm kicking myself now.
I am.
But
Bro, you taking your bra off? What's going on? You're comfortable.
It's not that hard. Oh no, I just got itchy back again.
But yeah, it's pristine.
That's good.
That's good. Like it's my birthday. I got the first edition Mistborn in hardcover.
You do.
Signed. Yeah, no, it's in my will for you.
Yes, I know you've told me that. I thought I had to buy one with Lucas. Or you can.
Yeah, Luke just wants all my books, but you can have that one.
Okay.
And I've also got the paperback Mistborn. It's also signed by him.
Yes, both of them are mine.
So yours, you can have them.
because I'm totally going to have it.
Who's not?
Let's not talk about this because I've been talking about death with Naomi and telling her that if she dies, I'm going to bring her back to life just to kill her.
Oh my god. Okay.
She-
Scary.
No, she's terrified. She doesn't want to die. But she keeps saying that she's going to die young. I'm like, I do. I'll bring you back to you again.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's move on.
Well, I'll tell you. What do you got planned to read this month? Besides Trader Blade.
Yeah, so now I have to read Trader's Blade. I'm going to finish Kingdom of Ash.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have to read a book club book of the month from last month.
What is it?
Mine, Long Live Evil.
Oh, shit.
I don't know where my phone is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that. I thought we were taking a break. Anyway,
did anyone else read it?
Not that I'm aware of. Shantae says she hasn't started it yet. So now I'm gonna have to start it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I might start Iron Gold. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. It's still a crazy month for me. Yeah. Hunter's birthday was yesterday. In a couple of days, even though he's not here, it's my dad's birthday. A couple of days after that, it's my sister's birthday.
Oh well.
And then I've got Wicked.
Can get talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll do that next episode. I've got lots of appointments booked in. I don't like the day. Even though it's my best friend. He's like, I hate it when patients talk to you. And he's just waffling on at you.
One of those.
It keeps them calm. I'm like, yeah, but I want to talk back and something.
Oh my god, it's like, you know those people, it's like, do you have a hairdresser that doesn't talk? I would love a dentist that doesn't talk to me. Just silence. Or like the TV on loud.
My sister doesn't talk to me when she's with my hair. No, she doesn't. I think it's just something in them.
Yeah.
Like Mum does.
Well, it's awkward otherwise. You stand there very intimately touching someone.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like breaking the tension.
That is true. But yeah.
But yeah, that's some big books. I am definitely going to read Kingdom of Ash. I promised you I'd read it with you, and I'm going to uphold that promise.
Catch up?
I really want to
catch up and overtake?
No.
Maybe you shouldn't read it in a day.
I won't. 2 days. Me and Hunter.
3.
I'll read it to them tomorrow. And then they killed them. It's flooding.
You know what? Just shitty you in my car. You'll be fine.
Really want to read Break. I want to finish it. If I can finish it this month, I'd be really proud of myself.
What? You could read that to Hunter and he could quote it back to you because he already knows.
He already knows. He'd probably spoil the fucking ending.
He would actually.
I'm currently reading Children of Fallen Gods, which is the second book to A Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent, because it's the second book in a completed trilogy.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed it. And I just tell you, the way the first book ends, you're like, oh yeah, this is how the series is going.
No?
What? I don't know, 6 chapters in and shit. The thing that was meant to happen, gone. Someone did something and now and we met a new character with new creatures. And so it's very interesting. And then I kind of looked at some reviews and like, oh yeah, this just turned it on its head. So I'm kind of excited. And it's just one of those like very readable ones, very Sarah J. Maas. We just read. And then Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, and Emily Wilde's Companion. That's the third book.
Is that a trilogy? Have we talked about this before?
I think it is. Someone was telling me. By someone I mean on YouTube. They were telling me personally it was a trilogy the other day.
Okay.
And then I got an as reader copy for one of my most anticipated books of the year.
I feel like you did, but I cannot remember.
Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez.
Oh yes, you did tell me this because you were like,
it's coming out in April.
Oh, that's not early on.
That's an advance copy.
That's supposed to be.
Yeah. So I need to read that and just enjoy it. And then I can read it and then fight and then read it again. Well, I started reading like a couple of chapters and I was like, oh, I need to stop because I need to read something else because I was like getting into it.
Oh yeah, so you would.
And it's about a vet. Excuse me. But yeah, that's my plans. I've got more here, but they're wishful thinking.
Okay. That's like farmer.
Farmers fan service.
Oh,
It's that ripped cover one. I can tell you all about it. So
that was. I thought you already read that.
No, but I've got.
Is that a sequel?
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen that on your Goodreads, and I went.
Yeah, you did go ill. So it was that.
It was that.
Yeah.
I was judging you and thought you read.
No. So he's an actor. This is fan service by Reggie Dannon. Mm-hmm. He's an actor that used to play like in Teen Wolf, right? Yep. And he was a werewolf in Teen Wolf. Turns out he becomes a werewolf 10 years later, and his biggest fan's the only one that like believes it. Something goes on. Like, it sounds fun. I like it. But yeah. I'm still going to judge you, but yes, it does sound fun. Well, judging for the first book she wrote, it was like roommates, but the guy was a porn star. And then the second book in the series, it was the porn star's roommate co-star, who's also a porn star, who dates a rabbi. Much more wholesome than he thinks. It's very nice.
Is that what that show on Netflix with Kirsten Bell and Adam Brody stuff?
I haven't watched that. I need to.
She is not a author. I don't know where that came from. She's not.
But he's like great.
He is a rabbi. Oh, it's a great show. Mum and I watched it. It's so cool.
I need to watch it. It's so cool. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Is it happy ending?
Well, it's not ended. It's another season. Is it? Yes. Oh, yeah. It's happy.
Oh, thank God. I'll watch it then.
Never.
But that's our plans for the year.
Yeah.
So far. Like,
we use a
long goals.
Long time.
It's so not.
It is really last year. My baby's fine.
Oh. Anyway. Okay. While she cries us off to the end.
We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks so much for listening. And
have a good
dinner. Later. Bye.
Adios, amigos. Oh, every time.